Okay, so hi everyone, hello everyone, welcome to the live stream only onto the YouTube channel Fun with Data Science. A very good evening to all of you over here. How are you people doing? Let me know in the chat box. Hi Mohammed Nadeem, I'm very good, thank you. Thanks a lot for asking out, and I hope you are also doing good at your end. Hi Om, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing good at your end. Hi Prateek. Okay, hi Prateek. Missed your last two live streams. Been a very long time. How are you? Okay, Prateek, not a worry. You can always watch out the recordings for my live streams. Okay, and yeah, it's a long time actually. I'm very good. Thank you. Thanks a lot for asking, and hope you are also doing good at your end. Hi Mohammed Nadeem, very good evening, very good evening. Most welcome for the same. Great everyone. So yeah, good to have you people over here. Yesterday live stream wasn't done. It was some issues with the software with the help of which I do the live stream. So there was something back and going out onto that software. But yeah, today I guess everything is gonna be good and we will be completing this live stream over here. Hi Deepak, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing good. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll very quickly first of all let you know that what is currently going on the channel and how we are proceeding in the channel. Then we'll be further proceeding in. Hi Ankit, welcome to live stream. I hope you are doing good. Hi Ansh, welcome to live stream. I hope you are doing good. Ready the type of project which we're gonna do. Okay, I'll help you out with that a little bit. It's gonna be a sort of a game which we'll be making up today. Okay, we're making up a sort of a game today. Now what is it, how will it be, we'll be discussing up in a short while. Okay, hi Rohan, I'm very good, thank you, thanks a lot for asking, and I hope you are also doing good at your end. Okay Mohammed, okay. Pradeep, are you active on Instagram? Have seen your stories, but are you active on your... Okay, yeah, Pradeep, I'm active on Instagram. Okay, but about the DM, so yeah, if any queries or anything you have related to any study queries or anything like that, now I'll always request you to put that down over my any of the recent YouTube videos or put that down onto the LinkedIn. Okay, because I am active on Insta, but not that much. About replying or the things, but yeah, over there in LinkedIn and YouTube I'm quite very much active, so you can always put down over there. Okay, hi Uday, welcome to live stream. I hope you are doing good. Deepak, thank you, thanks a lot for asking. I'm doing super good. Hi Amit, hi Uday, welcome to the live stream. Great everyone, so I hope you are doing good. What's going on the channel? In the channel we have on Mondays we have some generalized videos where you get some information related to about all freelancing, how you can start earning at your early ages, what are the further career options for you, what are further opportunities coming in, right? So all those stuffs we get in on Monday, generalized videos. Tuesdays are the compilation, which is currently statistics is going in the compilation. Okay, further onto the Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays we have your DSA with Python that will help you to cracking out your man companies in a very easy manner. Saturdays are your live streams, and Sundays actually from last two Sundays and Saturdays you are actually you're actually getting up the videos related to some internship opportunities, or yesterday only in the evening I put down a video which is about your TCS HackQuest exam which TCS is conducting. There you have to give that exam and you'll be getting the job offers and the things for that. So you can go and check out my last video which was yesterday in the evening, I guess yesterday in the night. Okay, you can check out that video if a person is graduating in 23 or 24. So yeah, you can apply in for that same. Okay, so yeah, that's what all is going over the channel. Okay, hi Rohan, welcome to live stream. Pratik had actually sent you DM. Okay, sure. Okay Pratik, sure, you can tag like ping me over LinkedIn. It will be a good option. Deepak, how to start learn hacking? Okay, Deepak, first we'll try to figure it out that what are the further, I'll say, the roles and the things and what are the respective topics that come under hacking. Okay, figure them out, go for a roadmap and then start with one by one with all the topics. Either you can refer out any YouTube channel or you can take up further specialization course by any of the edtechs which will really help you out for moving ahead with the same. Okay, great. Latika, what's voice is not audible. Latika, I'll just request you once to try checking in your microphone or something. So the headphones which you have used out. Deepak, yeah, sure. Deepak, I hope that works for you. Rohan, today we are gonna make up a Python project. Okay, that will be sort of a game with the help of some Python modules. I'll brief about the same. Okay, so I'll brief about the project a little bit. Then we'll be proceeding further, everyone. So project is going to be something as in a game where we will be using some 2-3 modules of Python. That will actually, what it will give you a certain character, any alphabet there as in a output, and you have to directly type the same alphabet. So it's a sort of a, that will get something, you have to type that same thing. Again you'll get something, then you have to type something. Again third time you'll get something and you have to type something. So it will be a repetitive like loop which will be running out and your scores will be counted. And at the time you have entered something wrong, at the time you have entered any character or any word wrong, at that time the game will finish and you will be getting your score. So that is what it will be, a sort of a program today. You'll be having a specific time, you'll be having a specific, I'll say, some random characters with it. It's not that every time you're getting the same character. It might happen that sometimes you get different characters. It might happen first time you get a 1 character. It might happen the second time you get a 10 characters. So it will be that sort of a game. You just have to repeatedly write those ones. And one chance you missed out, you lose out that respective game. And your final score will be counted. That will be presented in front of you. That is what is the game of today. I hope it's quite clear to each and every one of you. Amit, Shambhavi, please make videos on Git and GitHub. Okay, thank you, Amit. Thanks a lot for your suggestion to me over here. I'll just try to make that as soon as possible. Thanks a lot. Okay, Mohammed, I hope I cleared this thing for you. That what are you going to do today? Deepak, how to start learn hacking and what basic knowledge needs to start hacking. See, Deepak, how to start learning hacking, that I told you can start with any of the procedures. If you want, you can go with any YouTube channel. If you want, you can go with any specialization course which is offered by many edtechs over here. Okay, any of those will work out. Oh, then ma'am, I have a concern. Please suggest me. I'm from mechanical background. Switch on data scientist. Please suggest me. I have no idea about data scientist. See, Uday, switching from mechanical to a data science not a big deal. It's actually quite a very simple thing. I'm not saying that because I know data science or something like that. But I have seen many people switching from many different fields into data science fields and they find it quite easier. Just that you have to be at a proper place for learning up the things. Okay, because I hope you might not be clear with the programming and the coding stuffs also, right? So I request you first to give a little bit hands-on over the coding. Okay, go with Python programming language. If you want to go with data science, proceed with Python, and yeah, there you can go get in some stuff, get in some coding things at your end, do some coding at your ends. Okay, once it is done, once you give it 1 month, you're quite confident enough that okay, now you're able to write some basic codes, proceeding with the data science part. So data science part, the roadmap for data science I have already put down onto my channel. You can go over my roadmaps playlist and refer to my roadmap for the data science, and from there you can learn it and proceed in further however the way I have explained into that respective video. Okay, Uday, so I hope that works in fine for you. Okay, thanks for Pradeek. Okay, Uday, done. Okay, fine, Mohammed. Great, everyone. So what I'm going to do, we'll start in with the project for today. We'll just do this respective project. Let's see what are the things, what are the modules which we need to import in over here and how do we have to proceed in. Okay, great. So my first process will be, and it's always my first process, is that we have to import up the respective libraries whatsoever we have up into our project, right? Modules or libraries, whatever I say. So any time for importing any library in Python programming language, what do we write? We write import and we write the module name. So I have the import time module today. First module which I'll be using, as I told you, we will be having a respective time under which you will be replying in for your game. We'll be answering up for the game, right? So yeah, that is what is your import time, right? That's done. After my time, I'm going to import up the second library, which is my random library. So time was my very first module which are mentioned up over here. So as to simply use in some of my time functions which will help me to set out a time for my game. Random, it is actually used for randomly generating out any value or anything. So let's say I want to randomly generate any character or alphabet for my game, for me to enter it out as same as that. So for that I am simply using up your random module. Okay, so time module and the random modules, these are the two respective modules which we have up over here. Okay, third one more module we have, that is the OS module. So I'm going to write import OS. OS stands in for my operating system, right? So we have some functions from the OS module also which actually helps us to deal out with the things or to relate up some things, or some functions which will really help us to connect to our operating system or the things if needed. So that is what is the OS module which is needed up over here. Now I will think about the modules, right? So modules are the ones which you do not need to install onto your devices. Okay, so here we are having these three modules, so do not need to install these at your ends. You just have to write import time, import random, import OS. Okay, if it would have been a library, then you have to require the command for pip install and that respective library name. Fine, so I hope I am clear with these three steps to everyone. If yes, please let me know in the chat box if I'm clear. Okay, most welcome. Okay, yeah, we started. Most welcome, Uday. Ravi, have you okay, ever you used PyScript? Yeah, Ravi, I guess we have used out the PyScript in any of our projects. We have used the PyScript. I'm not sure whether I have used in the live stream or I have put down some video onto the channel that I have used PyScript, but yeah, I have used PyScript. So yes everyone, can I get in a confirmation? Am I clear with all this stuff, all the three lines which I have shown you people over here? Okay, perfect. Let's proceed in everyone. Now, once I have imported up all of my libraries, what I'll do, I'll just try to make in up a variable. Right now, what into that variable will help me to do? That variable will actually help me to put down all of my respective characters, whatsoever we have in up over here. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot for the confirmation. It's Pandeji. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Okay, Ajay, thank you. Thanks a lot for the confirmation. Okay, Om, thank you. Thanks a lot for the confirmation. So yeah, that's what we have over here. Next, what I'll do, I'll just simply take in up a variable. Okay, let's say my variable is letters. Okay, now into this, what I'm gonna do, I'm just simply gonna maybe write in all of my characters which we have up into the English alphabet. From E up till Z, I'll write it out. Right, so I'll just gonna write C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, that's what I have over here. That is from letters. I'm just gonna put down all of my letters from A up till Z into this respective variable, that is my letters. So like why I am putting this, I'm just putting it sort of for the sake of like further into the program, I'll use up my random variable to randomly pick any character from this letters variable and give me that character to write it down. So some sort of a repetitive one, right? That is what I am using up this letters over here. Getting down, I'll just make up a like empty variable. Let's say I have given my name only. I just given my name and that's my empty variable which I'm right now making. What will this further store? Further it will store my output which I will be writing, right? My output which I'll be writing as the sake of playing in the game, whatever the characters I'll be writing for the sake of playing in my game, those characters will be stored up into this respective variable, that is my Shambhavi variable, which is currently empty, right? I hope I am pretty clear with the same. If yes, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, Ankit Pandey ma'am, from where did you learn English? Okay, so Ankit, it was all about like it's not about learning from somewhere, it's all about practicing, like as much as you can practice up, because English is sort of a language which really needs out the practice, right? So it's all about practicing. So yeah, it's all about that same thing. I didn't refer to any respective course or anything like that, but for learning English, actually, I have my 2 of the Josh Talk videos. Okay, those are onto the Josh Talk spoken English channel. Fine, you can just go out over those channel. I have 2 videos into one which I have told about my journey and sort of a little bit about how did I learn English. Second one is specially focused over how you can learn English and how did I learn English. Okay, so there were some steps which I have referred up over there. You can go out those videos and check those out, right? I hope that will help you out as well. Okay, Rohan Raj, yes ma'am. Okay, Rohan, I hope I answered your question. Ravi, okay, what is this going on? From China, I guess. Oh no, not like that, Ravi. Ravi ma'am, please speak in Hindi. Ma'am, okay, Ravi, ठीक है, fine. I'll just try कि मैं हिंदी में भी चीज़ों को conversate कर पाऊँ. Okay, Ravi ma'am, please speak in Hindi. I'm new in coding. Can I start with Python? Yeah, Ravi, actually, yes, you can start with Python. बिकॉज पाइथन इज द मतलब पाइथन एक सबसे अच्छी लैंग्वेज है, एक तो ईजी लैंग्वेज है एज एन अ बिगिनर फॉर यू टू स्टार्ट ऑन विद, ठीक है. उसके सिवा पाइथन आपकी बहुत सारी फील्ड्स में यूज़ होती है, एज इन द फील्ड्स ऑफ आपका डेटा साइंस ले लो, आप मशीन लर्निंग ले लीजिए, करेंटली इन द वेब डेवलपमेंट और ऐप डेवलपमेंट फील्ड्स ऑल्सो वो आपका यूज़ होती है, ठीक है. ऐप डेवलपमेंट की फील्ड्स पे भी यूज़ होती है, like that, cyber security, you know, those fields ना, your Python is currently used. और जितने भी आपके domains हैं इस समय अच्छे खासे जो whatever is on to the boom right now, सब में आपकी Python यूज़ होती है, ठीक है. तो आप Python से स्टार्ट कर सकते हो, फर्दर अपनी फील्ड चूज कर सकते हो, where to go and what where to go, ठीक है. रवि, ओके रवि, यू कैन लर्न इन द पाइथन. आप मेरे चैनल से लर्न कर सकते हो, जहाँ पे यू हैव अ प्लेलिस्ट ऑफ पाइथन फॉर बिगिनर्स प्लेलिस्ट, ठीक है, जहाँ पे यू विल गेट इन द वीडियोस फॉर 1 आवर्स. इट्स समवट आई गेस अराउंड 8 और 10 आवर्स का कंटेंट है इन टोटल, जहाँ पे यू लर्न द बेसिक्स ऑफ पाइथन, ठीक है. सो आप उसको रेफर कर सकते हो और यू कैन लर्न विद दैट रिस्पेक्टिव वीडियोज़. Okay, fine, Pandey ji, thank you for the confirmation. Okay, most welcome, Ankit. What's this going over the chat? Okay, fine, Om, thank you. Thanks a lot for the confirmation. Okay, now what I had done, I had simply like put in the letters and this respective variable over here, right? Even I have this empty variable over here, which these are the 2 things which we have up over here, right? The letters in which I have stored all the characters, and my empty variable into which I'll be storing whatsoever I will be entering, right? Now proceeding in further, what are we next gonna do is, next I will again be applying in my for loop now. Okay, now this is the time for taking it on to a loop. A loop means that where I will be writing in some characters which will help me to put my program onto my loop. Now this is what we will be doing up over here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start applying up that for loop. So for what I'll do, I'll just take in up a variable result. Okay, for result in, I'm going to put up a range. Range is one of my functions which we have up over here, right? So for result in range, I'm going to write 0, 10. Fine. So I'm just simply putting up a range. Now this range means that I'm starting in from 0. Okay. I will go up till 10, but not exactly up till 10. I'll go one number less than 10. Okay. not up till 10, I'll go one number less than 10, right? From 0 up till 9. And if you're gonna count from 0 up till 9 now, it will result you all the 10 numbers, right? So count it, it will be 10 numbers in total as a count. Fine. So yeah, that is what my for loop will help me to do up over here. Now, okay, how come it go over here? 1 second. Great. Now at the variable, empty variable which I had made, I'm going to use up the assignment operators for Shambhavi is equal to, I'm going to write random dot choice, and into my bracket I'm going to write the variable which is my letters. Right, now I'll just explain you out. Let me just go over the chart once. 1 sec. Great. Yeah, so here what I have done up is that I have just simply used up this variable that is my result. We actually write in that for I in range or for A in range, like that we write up the things, right? So as in over here, for instead of I and A, we have just used the result. So for the result in the range, my range is 0, 10, it will go from 0 up till 9, right? Here we are having my name which is Shambhavi, right? My variable, empty variable plus equal to random dot choice, in the bracket we have the letters. So what it will help me to do, the statement which I have written up over here, this statement will really help me out for getting up all of the random characters. It will help me to get in the random letters from my letters variable. It will help me to generate up a random character from my letters variable, right? From A up till Z, it will help me to do that same thing, right? So I hope I am clear with that same thing over the place to each and every one of you guys over here. Am I clear? Am I clear to each and every one of you guys? If you can give me a confirmation. Okay. And guys, I guess we all know English and Hindi, right? So better let's communicate in that. I can also be able to understand what you people are talking in. Okay. Let's communicate in English, guys. Okay, I hope that will be a better option. English or Hindi, any will work out. I will also need to understand now that what you people are talking about and everything. Fine. So let's talk in English. Okay, Ajay, fine. Thank you for the confirmation. Uday, there are 12 videos in Python for beginners. Yeah, Uday, so you can just refer those all videos. It is a complete compilation. It is a complete course for your Python. And you'll get each and everything know about the basics of Python and everything, right? So that's the thing. Great. Let's proceed in, guys. And now this time I'm going to apply in my second for loop. My second for loop will go that for letters in Shambhavi. As I told you, what first will be done, first of all, from this letters variable, any random letter would be taken in, right? After that, my for loop will be applied over here, where you'll get for letters in Shambhavi. Means now the letter which I will be entering, okay, the letter which I'll be entering, that will be checked, is that the same letter which is to be entered or not, right? Because that also we need to check in out over here, that is that the correct letter which you are in, which I am entering or not. Because after that, if it is not right, it will end up my program, it will end up my game, right? So that is done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to print up the letters over here. Great. So letters, that is my respective variable. I'm just printing in that whatever has been entered by me, I'm printing that over there. Now will come in the time dot, here will be my sleep function. Okay, just a second, time dot sleep. Okay, now inside the sleep, what I'll do, I'll just put in a variable, or I'll just put in a value for 1, right? So here we have time dot sleep. My value for the time over the sleeping is 1. Now what does that actually means, whatever I'm writing up over here? Now listen to me out everyone over here very carefully. Here the time dot sleep which I have written, okay, this time is one of my it's one of my modules which I have in, right? From that I have the respective function which is the sleep function. So time dot sleep, done, right? For how much time I want it to sleep. Sleep means that I want it to stay, or I want it to stop in for this much sort of time. After this I want it to proceed in, right? That is what I am trying to do up. Time dot sleep, in the bracket I have 1. So it is going to stop in for 1 second. After that it will proceed in further, right? So time dot sleep 1, right? I hope I am clear with the same thing. And after that I'm going to write os dot system. Into the bracket I'm going to write CLS. So what it will do, once my program is written, once all of the things whatsoever it has to be entered by me, once I have entered everything, it will just help me out for clearing it out my screen, right? So everyone just get me a confirmation, am I clear up till this particular place to each and every one of you about the same things whatsoever I have written up over here, guys? Am I clear with all of those? Okay, 1 second. How did it turn out? 1 second everyone, I'm just reading out the charts, give me a minute. Okay. Okay, fine, Ajay. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay, Uda, thank you. Okay, most welcome, most welcome. Very good evening, Jeevan Reddy. Okay, Pandey ji, thank you for the confirmation. Jeevan Reddy, thank you for the confirmation. Ajay, thank you for the confirmation. Rohan, thank you for the confirmation. Jeevan, I'm going to explain sleep again. Okay, sure, Jeevan. So what I'll do, I'll just explain it once again. So sleep function, what it is doing, once, see, sleep function, let's say I want a sort of a program into which my first print statement should be printed. Then after a sort of a, let's say after 5 seconds, I want my second print statement to be printed, right? Then again after 5 seconds, I want my third print statement to be printed. This is how I want the manner to be. So after the printing of one statement, there should be a sleep of 5 seconds. There should be a pause of 5 seconds, you can say. That is what the sleep function is doing. So once I have entered my number, whatever the alphabet is being entered by the computer side, after that once I have repeated that alphabet, it need to stop in for 1 second. Then a new alphabet will come to me. Again I will be entering those alphabets. Then again it will stop in for 1 second. That is how it will proceed in further. That is what the sleep function is doing up over here, Jeevan Reddy. I hope I am clear with that. Okay Ankit, thank you for the confirmation. राहुल CLS क्यों यूज़ किया? राहुल CLS हमने इसलिए यूज़ किया है क्योंकि जैसे ही मेरा जो प्रोग्राम है वो पूरा ख़त्म हो जाए, जैसे ही मैंने जो भी अल्फ़ाबेट्स हैं वो एंटर कर लिए हैं, मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरी स्क्रीन पूरी क्लीन हो जाए, मेरी स्क्रीन पूरी क्लीन हो जाए यहाँ पे, ठीक है? क्लीन हो जाए का मतलब कि जो भी पीछे पहले चीज़ें लिखी हुई थी वो सब क्लीन हो जाए, वापस से नए सिरे से वील स्टार्ट द गेम अगेन. सो इसलिए हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे CLS को यूज़ किया है. CLS फॉर CL फॉर क्लियर, S फॉर स्क्रीन, ठीक है? ओके इट्स so slow. Okay, you are just motivation. Thank you, thanks a lot for the same. I request everyone to communicate in English and Hindi, please, guys, so that I can also understand what's going over the chat. Okay, I request everyone to communicate in English and Hindi. Okay, Jeevan Reddy, most welcome. Rahul, fine. Okay, Ravi, which NLP library is good? Okay, Ravi, it all depends that what kind of a project you are doing or something like that. We can't differentiate any one library over there because it's difficult, right? Because you can't say that, okay, NumPy is good or Pandas is good, because those are both are equally having their own works in the data analysis. So Ravi, in the same manner, you cannot say any one, But yeah, respectively, depending upon the sort of a project or the work you are going, you can find out the best library for doing out that particular work. Okay, Ravi, I hope I'm clear with that. Great. So once these all the things are done. Okay, for the proceeding in with the program, what I'll do, I'll just shift it a little. Great. Now I'll come out of my first for loop. My second for loop. This was my second for loop, right? I'll come out of this. Then I'll do, I'll write in a variable choice. Okay, that is one of my variables which I have in up over here. That is choice. So choice is equal to, now I'm taking up the choice from the user input. What user has to means what I have to do, I have to just repeat in whatever is written onto the above line. So I'll just write in repeat the above written, right? That's what I want to do. Choice is equal to input. Now why didn't I use any data type over here, either integer or a string? And the reason for the same is because I told you that whenever we are taking any input from the user in the string format, we do not require any sort of a data type, right? I told you, people. So yeah, that's what is the same thing going on. Input, repeat the above written. Great. Next going on, I have os.system, right? os.system. And what I'll do, I'll again write that same function which was my CLS, right? And that's again done. My condition goes that if the choice which is given, if that is not equal to, if my choice is not equal to Shambhavi, in that case, what will be done? In that case, I will break my statement. Okay, I will break in my statement from there. So once I have got the choice which is not equal to Shambhavi, it means which is not equal to the variable which I have taken, into which the random variable is automatically taken by my computer. So what I'm checking, I'm just checking if my variable, that is my choice, if that is not equal to my variable which is Shambhavi, what I'll do, I'll just break in my statement over there, right? That is what I need to do. So this is what simply is to be done. My variable, both the variables are not equal. In that case, I'll break in my statement from there, right? So yes, everyone, if I can get in a confirmation from there, am I clear with the same to all of you? Okay, Jeevan Reddy, roadmap for Python. If you're talking about the Python learning, so learning the Python, you can start on with the basics of Python, like in your types of operators, keywords and identifiers. You can proceed in with then the conditions, if else conditions, then the for loop and the while loops, break in continuous statements, functions, right? These all are what are the things. So roadmap for Python is like, you first of all go with the basics, right? So you can learn the basics in 15-20 day max if you do a good job in that. Fine. Once it is all done, what we will do, we will just simply further proceed in over here with the intermediate level, okay, then with the advanced level. So that is all the roadmap is, and yeah, it's all about practicing, Jeevan Reddy. So as much as you practice, it's the best thing, it's the best option over there, right? अनिकेत, हिंदी में कब से स्टार्ट करोगे आप डेटा साइंस के फुल कोर्स को? ओके अनिकेत, ठीक है, आई ट्राई कि जितनी जल्दी हो सके, आई ट्राई टू स्टार्ट इन हिंदी ऑल्सो, लेकिन अभी के लिए अनिकेत करेंटली कोर्सेज इंग्लिश में हैं. ओके, मैं अपनी तरफ से कोशिश करती हूँ, हिंदी जितनी जल्दी हो सकता है आई ब्रिंग इन. हाँ जी, ठीक है. ओके रवि, वेट अ मिनट ब्रो, आई एम सीइंग इन गूगल मैप्स. Okay. Okay, fine. So next what do we have? Next I have my last print statement which will help me to print in my score, right? So I'll just use a f string, and with that I write print f. My statement will be your final score is, in the bracket, what I'll do, your final score is, in the bracket I'll write in over here as result, because that's the variable which is actually helping me out to store in up my final result, right? So I'll just write that your final score is, and simply we will take in the variable which is your result variable, right? Now, awesome. This is how my program has been completed. F string I use because whenever you want to enter any respective value in the sentence, in that case you will use in your F strings, because many times it happens that I want my output to be that okay, I have scored 20% this much or that much over here, right? That is the reason I have used up the F string. It will help me, it will allow me to do that, put that 20% in between from any variable, right? From any variable it will help me to put that 20%. That is what is my final score. So my final score is result, right? So I hope I'm clear with that thing over here to everyone. Can I have in some confirmations with all of you over here in the chat box? Okay, okay. Rahul, lots of multilingual comes today. Yeah, Rahul, I'm also seeing out the same thing, that a lot of multilingual is going on. Even I'm saying that I also want to understand what you people are talking. Please talk in Hindi or English, so that we can also see, we can also communicate in that case. Okay. So yeah, are we clear with the things, everyone? Am I clear with all the stuffs to all of you? Okay, Pandeyji, thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to run out this program. Let's check it how it further goes. Okay, let's say here we have A. So I'm going to repeat it A. Okay, this time I have 2 double A's. I'm going to repeat double A's. Okay, this time I have triple A's. So let's say I write in 4 A's over here instead of 2. Okay. So see what it gave me. It gave me that my final score is 2. Now, it is all randomly, right? So it might happen that randomly sometimes it is clear to, it might come in for me that sometimes similar characters, sometimes different characters. It all depends how it is gonna be. But this is how it will run. Whatever the respective given is the character randomly, you just have to write in that character as many types as it gives, and as many different it is gonna give. You start using up all of those differently, and finally when all of these things have been done, and once you have written in any wrong thing, so you will get in a result that your final score is result and your marks. And how is it matching that the the character which I have written, is that matching with the real character which is randomly generated? So this condition is helping me to do the same. If those are not same, it will simply break in my program for there. See, I took in 3, right? I took in 3 over here. So just because of that, this is how it's gonna be further proceeding in, right? Okay, thank you Rahul, thank you Ajay, thanks Rohan, thanks Ankit. Rahul, this can be done with list and dictionary also. Yeah Rahul, you can do it with the list and dictionaries also, but now how will you do it with the list and dictionaries? In the list, you can just simply enter in some, in the dictionaries it's not possible. With the list you can do, that's a good idea. But with the dictionaries you can't do, because for that you have to give up a key and a value pair also, right? But how will you give up a key and a value pair? Otherwise you'll be using up the JSON libraries and all those in that case, right? So that could be a little typical thing for it doing out. So yeah, list can be done. Instead of here simply writing letters, you can write all A to Z into a list, and further you can proceed in, that could be done, right? But doing it with a sort of a dictionary, that's not a good idea, right? Because you need to give in the key and the value pairs. So key and the value, how could it be done once you just want to give in the characters? Okay, if you are having some numbers and everything also to be given, in that case it could be done very easily, very simply. Fine. Okay, Pandeyji, thank you a lot for the confirmation. So, okay, whatever the project we have done, everyone, guys, over here, are we clear with all the things, or any of your doubts, any of your questions, whichever you are having to ask me out? Now you are free to put down any of the questions or queries, and I'm really happy to answer out those all for you all. Okay, Rahul, thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, and anytime the suggestions are always welcome from you people, that what more could be done, okay, what more could be put onto the channel, what more you people require from my side, what more videos you require from my side. And if you haven't subscribed out the channel up till now, everyone, so please go ahead and subscribe out the channel very quickly, and even share it with your friends whosoever wants to come into data science or Python, right? Or the persons looking in searching in for internships, they can also now refer in my channel, because internship videos are coming and they will keep on coming like this only. I'll try to put some more frequent videos onto the internships and the things at my end, internship and the job opportunities and everything over there, right? Okay, fine, most welcome, most welcome. So yeah, great everyone. And yeah, I hope like ओके राहुल, एडवांस पाइथन आपके चैनल पे कंप्लीट है. हाँ राहुल, द एडवांस पाइथन इज कंप्लीटेड ऑन माई चैनल. आप उसको देख सकते हो. आपका थ्रेड्स, थ्रेडिंग और एवरीथिंग इज ओवर देयर इन द चैनल. ओके पांडे जी, मैम डिफरेंस बिटवीन डेटा एनालिटिक्स एंड बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स. सी डेटा एनालिटिक्स क्या होता है, इट इज़ योर एज इट इज़ अ फ्रेशर लेवल थिंग, ठीक है. मतलब जब भी आप जैसे फ्रेशर अगर आप हो, आप डेटा साइंस या डेटा एनालिटिक्स की फील्ड पे जाना चाहते हो, सो इस केस में आप डेटा एनालिस्ट के रोल पे जाते हो. डेटा एनालिटिक्स एग्जैक्टली क्या होता है कि आप किसी भी डेटा को एनालाइज करते हो, उस पर विजुअलाइजेशंस बनाते हो. यू ट्राई टू मेक इन लॉट्स ऑफ ग्राफ्स, बार चार्ट्स, पाई चार्ट्स. आप ये सारी चीज़ें एनालाइज करके आप एक आउटकम पे आते हो कि अच्छा ठीक है, ये चीज़ें हैं. बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के पास वो होता है कि एक तो आप ये सारी चीज़ें करते ही हो बिजनेस एनालिस्ट में, लेकिन उसके साथ आपके पास ये भी पावर होती है दैट आप उसमें खुद के डिसीजंस ले सकते हो. डेटा एनालिटिक्स में आप केवल सजेशंस दे सकते हो. यू आर देयर टू गिव इन द सजेशंस फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द कंपनी. फॉर अ बिजनेस एनालिस्ट रोल यू कैन गिव इन द सजेशंस एंड ऑल्सो टेक इन द डिसीजंस फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द कंपनी. डेटा एनालिस्ट एक फ्रेशर लेवल